guys, this is Sherry at Share Bear Cottage, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work in our journal today. What I'm going to be making is I'm going to be making 2 pockets for the front signature and 2 pockets of the same for the back signature. So I've cut these out of a 12 by 12 sheet, and so let's get started here. How's everybody today? Hope you're all doing good. I'm gonna be coming in here every once in a while and, putting some new videos up. Working in this journal and also working in our steampunk journal. Yes, ma'am. Just gonna cut one of these off right here. These are those numbers that follow me around. So I'm going to put that on the very first pocket on the inside. Now, my thing is I have to decide which little pocket I want to put in here. Now this has, some yellow going on in here, so I thought the lighter colored one might look good, but then that might kind of just blend in too much. So I thought I'd go with the one that's more this color. Yes. So what I've done with these is I've scored them 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, and then the top portion where we're going to put the thumb hole, I got 1/2 inch score. So that's what we're going to do. And before I go any farther, I'm going to glue some of this down. So let's do that. I think I'll use my wet glue. Oh, and I do need to cut off the corners here. All these little square corners here, they need to be taken out. So we can just take them out like that. It gives you a nice flat surface, and at the same time, because you have these in your journal with these little folds like this, it will let you put more in your pocket without destroying your pocket. So let's put this in. Had a busy morning this morning. I'm sure all of you have your busy mornings too. And then since we scored on this side, we're going to fold them down. And we fold into the valley. Now what I like to do is I'll do these 2 sides down, and then this bottom one I like to have it on top of the corner ones, so that when I put something in here, it's not going to hit that bottom. Like if I put it in here, I put the bottom piece in here, and then I put the sides over. Probably every time I put something in here, it's going to hit the bottom. But if I put it on the opposite side, like that, and that, it will naturally have a little slot to fit in. You see that? I wonder if you can see that. Shoot. Where's my camera? Oh yeah, I got the, see, right here's the slot. Instead of having it like that. Okay, well, I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, just let me know. So I'm just going to glue the corners, the bottom corners, and I'll hold that for a bit. Well, I have a little clip here. Do I have another little clip here? I don't know. I'll just hold it for a second. You can use, your double-sided tape. You can use your glue stick. I just wanted to use this today. My liquid glue. So where I'm going to put this is right here. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not putting this one here. We're going to use the other one. We're going to use this one. So first thing we want to do, now I tore this one a tiny bit here, but it's not going to be a big deal. And I'm not going to make it a big deal. What I'm going to do is I have some Scotch tape over here somewhere, if I can find it. If not, I've got some washi tape. Here, got a little piece of washi tape here. I will just take and glue a little piece washi tape on here, and it'll be better than new. Yes, better than new. I just pressed a little too hard when I put in the when I did it on the scoreboard. Got to be careful, you know. Sometimes, you know, depending on your paper. Now this is just paper. It's a little thicker than regular paper, but not much. I'd say this is probably only maybe 30 pound paper, maybe 32. It's not much more than that. See, and then when I put we'll just do it right now, because I'm going to put it in here. When I put the ink on here, it's all gone bye-bye. Now remember, the top is a half an inch scored, and here, let me get these corners coming in like this, and then out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah. What are you guys working on? One of these days, when are you going to tell me what you're working on? I do have one special follower, subscriber, friend of the family who lets me know what she's working on, and I think that is awesome. I love that. Okay, so we're going to put this one in at the bottom, in, and the side in. The only thing that's different between all these is the two sides and the bottom are 3/8 of an inch, and this is 1/2 an inch, the top. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to get my bone folder here. Get a nice crease. And there we go. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit here and a little bit here and put them together with the bottom on the outside. Right? Just like that. So that's going to, it fits perfectly. When I cut them on the cutter, it could be a little shorter. When I cut them on the cutter, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling around. Anyway, I cut them six by 6. No, I cut them 6 one way and turned them and cut them 4 the other way. So I'd have several 4-inch by 6-inch pieces. I wanted to make them large enough so I'd be able to put in the sides and the bottom. Okay, so that looks good to me. Let's take and get a little thumb hole here. Then I just kind of eye it. Okay. And we'll just put it right there. Boy, you know, I don't know. I might want to take a sliver off of this. It's too late now. It will fit. I think it'll be okay. So let's do her. Okay. Now we can put all kinds of things in here. We can put envelopes in here, letters in here, photographs, you know, anything like that. Anything, movie tickets, anything you want to save, we can put in there. Just holding it for a second, you know, so it adheres to that page and adheres well. And then you see we have a little extra. A little extra there. Okay. Wanted that one on the first page, and I think I'm going to put not there. Let's decide where we want to put this. We could put it here. Nope, that page is too short. Oh, what about this green piece? I like that. But before, well, I've already glued it down, haven't I? It's okay, it's going to stick over just a tiny bit, but it's okay with me. So I think it'll be okay with anyone else. It is not an eyesore at all. I'm going to ink around and get the corners a little bit more. I've done this one the same way, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. So we'll take and we'll make our, this by the way is a 1.5 inch oval. Just like a little bit of a thumb indentation there so you know it's a pocket. Then all right. Oh, I forgot I did the corner down here, so I'm not going to cover it all up. I punched the corner, so let's get this in here, get it dry. Wipey. Yeah, there, see, and it shows a little bit. I like it to show a little bit. I think. Let me look at it a minute. You know, I think I don't know. Well, I'm just going to leave it now. I don't know if I like it after all. So I might put a piece of lace down here. And you know what? I have some lace. I just picked it up. Where did I put my handy dandy lace? I just picked it up. It's under here. Well, you know what I could do? I could... Where'd it go? Where'd that green one go? Here it is. I'll be darned. Isn't that the way it always goes? It does for me. It sure does for me. Okay, well, I don't see it at the moment. So I'm just going to continue on. But that looks good there, and a nice big piece can go in this pocket. Not this one, but yeah, look at that. That's great. Okay. Now, okay, towards the back here, I've already scored these, but because I want them to be a little bit more narrow, I'm going to get my scoreboard and rescore these. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, guys. Now I did do 2 more and I scored them. So, okay, so I'm going to take 1/2 off of each side instead of 3/8. Let's do 1 and see how she works. And then we can go from there. I think this will work good. I'm hoping. Whoops, I can take that one a little deeper. Okay, and then this one. Alright, so here's the bottom, 3/8. This side will be 1/2. This side, 1/2. And the top, 1/2. Now the top, I want it to go down first. I don't know if that's right or not. Then this way. Yeah, right there. And this side in first, and then the bottom in the corner. Whoops. Go. Just crease that, this, and this one. Alright, let's see how this guy fits. Haven't picked a page yet. Oh, this one looks so cool in here. I love it. We could put it here. Kind of the opposite of that, huh? I kind of like that. Okay, let's do the thumb hole. And look, it fits much better. Perfect, if I might say so myself. I see a little tip sticking out down here, so we're going to just cut that off. There we go. Let's ink the edges. I've been looking for some ink. You know, I'm not real happy with all that ink I bought. So, I've been looking at, I wanted to buy, you know, a refill for some StazOn. I need a refill for the black. And oh my gosh, it's like $14, $11 to $14 just for the refill. I'm thinking, good Lord, they must know us junk journals are buying a lot of ink and ink and glue. I bought glue too. It hasn't gone up that much in price. I mean, it's gone up a little, but not as much as the ink. has. Okay. Kind of like that. So we'll have that for a spot. Now I have one more here, and I've done this as 3/8 on the side. I'm going to change it to 1/2. Oops, turn it over. 1/2. Don't press too hard. And 1/2. And I've already got a half on the bottom. Okay, let's take the corners off. All right. Dropping them on the floor. I just saw this and I don't want to lose it, and I want to put it on top in the front, so I need to take care of it. Okay, now this one is the top. Let's just glue the top down. Doesn't take much glue. You don't have to use a lot of glue. You just got to hold it a second. I think this glue is Aleene's glue. It could be my PVC glue, but I believe it's Aleene's. And her glue is really good. It just takes a second, you know, to hold it down. So that's it. To me, that's the only difference between art glitter glue and Aleene's glue. Tell you the truth. I think they're both good. I think that Aleene's just takes a second to hold it. And just on those corners. It's a beautiful day here today in the upper 70s. That I can tolerate. When it gets to 80 and above, I'm not too happy about it. But that's what I live in. The summer's only begun here. I'm afraid it's like creeping in, and then it's gonna go ba-boom, and then we'll be in 110. It's done that a few times. You know, you see what I did? I glued the tops instead of just, oh dear, oh well. Stuff happens, right? It's just taking away from the space in my pocket, but it'll be okay. And a little bit of ink, because I like to ink. Gosh, if I didn't ink, I could finish journals like in no time. You just figure out your top, your cover, and gather a bunch of papers and fillers, and you're done, huh? I like to ink. I like to add bling. I like to add ribbon and lace and goodies like that. Yes, I do. Okay, now where we're going to put this little baby? Let's see. We got that one here. We're in our second signature. And you know what we did over here? We did, yeah, on this green paper. And it looks good with that. Would this one look good over here? It's the other paper, but I'm thinking, gee, that might look okay. It's got a little yellow in this green paper. I think I'm going to do that. Right here, right now. Okay. So I'm going to put the glue on the very edge here. So I hope to gain back a little of that space that I lost because I glued the top down and the sides in over the top. Didn't want to do that, but we'll try this. I think it'll be okay. In fact, I know it will, because lots of times I just do pockets, just regular pockets, you know, and I don't leave any room. I just thought, you know, this journal is so good for the height and the width that it can accommodate all kinds of ephemera that you want to put in it that you normally wouldn't put in your journal because it wouldn't fit. Because most of the time journals are just, you know, 8.5 tall. So this is 12. You know, that's a whole lot of page. Isn't this awesome? This is crunchy to write on. Oh my goodness, love that. This one here, I don't think I'm going to make it a pocket. I think I'll make it just a fold out. You know, I have a thing over here. What did we decide to do with this? We were going to, oh yeah, we were going to leave this in, but I had to glue this part, I think. Ooh. This part right here. Okay. There. That way it will, you know, open large and in charge here. Let's get this white off of here. I punched the corners in this one too. I got a couple of corner punches. I just felt like getting them out and using them. Haven't used them for a while, so I thought that might look fun. I'm going to do this too. Scratch this one up a bit. Make it look a little older. Even the corner here. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to, oh, doesn't that look cute? I love that. Back to the front. I'm just taking a peek here. All right. So back to the front. This is coming out a little bit every time I squish it down a little farther. There. Every time I go to close it. This one here is where I want to put my 8147. Right like that. Maybe at the bottom, huh? This is a little tiny piece of light cardstock that I have these numbers on. Pieces that I cut off, you know, from something else. And then I stamped on them. You know, a little piece of paper like this. Here's a little piece that I stamped on. It's got a botanical stamp on it, and I put it on another little piece that was cut off. I want to put that in here too. Let's put it right here. In fact, let's put it in the middle here. Let's ink it. Bring a little color in between these other pages. Oh, don't want it upside down. Do you ever do that? Oh, I do that so much. And I used to, sometimes even when I put my books together, I've turned them around so many times, I get them turned the wrong way sometimes. There we go. A little bit of dry. There we are. That looks nice. Pull it out this way and that way to write on it. I'm going to get a piece of writing paper from here and some other areas, so we'll have more writing paper. Oh, these are so beautiful. I don't want to cover them up. That's the problem. I'll get a little piece of paper here. Oh, I had one. What should I do with that? Let's see. You know what I could use? Oh. Well, it'll come up here. It's here somewhere. So I need to put a little piece of writing paper in here. This is that really old. Actually, it's not that old. I made it look old. It's a waxed photograph. I waxed it. I put it on a piece of cardstock, stamped on the cardstock, and then put the ink around the edges, and it looks so old. If it had a few more wrinkles and scrapes and stuff on it, you'd never know. Put love on there. We'll see. We'll get to that part later. Oh. This one I don't know. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I found an envelope here that has a bunch of stuff in it. I might take some out and put in here. I love this postcard. So let's ink it a little bit more. Looks like I inked it a long time ago, or it came that way. Don't ask me where I got all these things, because they've been in my stash for a long time. But this one says Waterloo, Iowa, September 27th, 1923. Dear friend. Addressed to Mr. Ernest Mueller, North Capitol Street, Salem, Oregon. Interesting. But we have writing space in the back. So, 1923, huh? Boy, the world was a different animal, wasn't it, in those days? It sure was. Alright, I like these things. This here is a ticket stub from White Star Line. Do anybody know what that is? Well, I believe it's the ticket stub for the Titanic. Yep. April 10th, 1912. Is it a ticket stub or receipt? Let me see. Let me get a little bit more grunge on here. That's pretty old. Huh? What does this say? It says Ron something Waterloo. First class passenger ticket for steamship Titanic. Whew, gives you get the chills, kind of, doesn't it? Yeah. Shall we put this? let's put it here. We can use it for a little belly band or something. We can just, you know, put a bunch of stuff here. I don't know. I kind of want it to show off. Let's put it there in the middle. Oop. No belly band, just put it there in the middle. Everything doesn't have to have a function, right? This is pretty awesome. You know, I did a lot of research. Well, not a lot. I did some research on the Titanic, and I actually had one of the tickets. And, you know, I looked up the people's name and everything. It was really, really interesting. But I no longer have it. There we go. This doesn't want to stick to this lace down here. Let's just hold that for a second. There we go. We got that. That really should be complete, I think. Oh, except for the paper here. Let's get this. These are things that I, these, just so I know, by Nick the Booksmith. That's where I got this one from. And the Titanic one. Nick the Booksmith, she's got some pretty original, cute, thought-provoking ephemera. Yes. Do I want to put this up here? I think I might. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, because this is one thing that I usually do after I get all my papers settled, and, you know, then I go back with the ephemera, then I go back with the lace and dangles and bangles. And oh gosh. I wonder if I put... No, I'm just going to leave that like that. What was the next thing I saw in here? Let's see what we see in here. Well, we have this, which we could use, and photographs. That was what I was going to get. You know, I'm like, what were you going to get for the next video, Sherry? I was going to get some Tim Holtz people. Let's put this here, and we'll look for some Tim Holtz people. This has a very nice tag in there. Ooh, my little guy fell off. Must not put enough glue on there. Let's hold it for a second. Probably should have used, you know, I did buy some Aileen's jewelry and metal glue because, you know, the steampunk journal is going to have metal pieces and stuff. So, I want them to stay. That's a writing spot. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's just grab a bunch of this and take it out, see what we got. Victorian calling cards. Here's some little scuba cards that I could cover. What's this? Oh, that's cute. We can decorate that. Oh, we could decorate that with this. a lot of times, you know, you'll do a bunch of fussy cutting. Well, I do. And then you have a bunch left over from, you know, whatever journal you're working in. And so then you stash it. Well, you should stash it all in the same place, but I intend to get there. But this looks so good on there, and I'm going to put a little patch of lace behind it. Let me cut some off. Okay. Because you can open this up and write in it, and that's going to be cool. I'm going to do my little corners on this too. All right, let's ink the sides. I have no idea how long this video is, but I feel like it's getting there. It's closing in, so we'll probably just do a couple more things, and then I'll bring it to an end, and we'll continue again. Okay? Don't like to keep you too long, but you know, I think it's important, you know, that you see, especially if you're new to this game, if you want to see things that are and how they're done. You know, you can look at something and say, oh, that's real pretty, but doesn't necessarily know that you know how they're done. And sometimes it's important. Sometimes it looks like, oh, I could never do that, but you'd be so surprised you can. When I found this craft, oh my goodness, I was so excited. I just fell in love with it and had to do it. Let's see. Piece of lace. Let's turn it around. I've got the right side out. Yep. I've got the right side out. Turn it like that. Yeah. It's white, but that's okay. I'm going to plug in my glue gun so that when I do this stuff like this, I can just do it all in one step. All right. Then we'll put this here. Oh, and she looks so pretty on there. Now see, if I would have put this on with my glue gun, I wouldn't have had to worry about sitting here and holding it, for number one. Number two, I wouldn't have to worry about it, you know, coming up at all. And I'll put some, this is made from Beacon, just like Fabri-Tac, same company, but this came from the Dollar Tree, and it's called Foam and Poster Board Adhesive. It's smelly. It's smellier than Fabri-Tac, but it works the same as Fabri-Tac. So I'm just going to go, you know, I know you're not supposed to mix glues like this, but I want to get on with it. We've got to finish this video and on to the next. Alright. I'm going to try to do a few videos ahead of time and then have them come out, you know, like 3 a week. Try to set me a schedule and see if I do better with a schedule. So there that is, and then you can just write in here, or you can put some little pictures in here, or whatever. Oh, it's so pretty. turned out good. So we'll use that in here for sure. I don't think we'll probably use these. What is this? Oh, those are cute. Oh, I see so many pretty things here. Yeah, I'm going to, and most of these are from Nick the Booksmith. I think all of these are. And I think I'm going to, oh, this is cute. It says 16 on it. I'm going to put it right there. I looked at a picture of my mom when she was 16. My goodness, she looks like she's 25. I guess the girls looked older then. Of course, my mom started working when she was real young, so she was in a business dress, and maybe that's what made her look older, but oh, very cute. I love it. Okay. Well, guys, I think I better wrap it up. I'll put these back in here, and we will jump in here next time and use a bunch of these. I'll keep them in here. Put that together, and we'll keep working at this. I think it's coming along just marvelous, simply marvelous. So I'm going to say bye, guys, and remember, give me a thumbs up if you care at all for this video, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. You know, those are free. Liking and subscribing is free. This is entertainment for you. This is free. And if you know a friend who might be interested in this, or maybe someone, you know, who is new to junk journaling, a lot of the stuff I do is easy and for beginners. So share that. If you share that, that helps me too on YouTube. So I thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.